What's up guys, Future Sans here and welcome back to another video. This one's going to be a little different. It's like a fundraising video for the month of April, but I'm going to record this now and then I'm just going to go ahead and post it, and we have up until April to get the donations in. I'm going to explain what the month of April is pretty much. The month of April is World Autism Awareness Month, a time to raise awareness about autism spectrum disorder. Autism affects over 70 million people worldwide and is the most rapidly growing developmental disability in North America. So I'm gonna have a special guest here. I'm gonna cut the video and then I'm gonna overlap it with the other one. See ya. Alright, this is my special guest. She's actually the one that wanted to do this.
Hi.
Alright, go on ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Sarah Carley. I am also on the spectrum, and I am 21 years old. I have been on the spectrum since I was 5.
3 quick things that you want us to know about you.
Well, this is a hard one. I love people who are on the spectrum, just like me, are very intelligent. I'm very smart. I'm very artistic, which is another quality of people on the spectrum. And I'm very open-minded when it comes to my disability. And supportive.
What was the first major sign indicating you had autism?
Well, I was isolating and I wouldn't interact with other people the correctly people usually do. I would assume the worst and I would get really nervous to talk to people. And I would not speak in times like people were asking questions. I was nonverbal for a little while. And then eventually I got comfortable with it. So.
Okay. What are 3 major struggles you had growing up with autism?
One of the things that was very difficult was the bullying, because people thought of me as an outsider. And I wasn't dealing with it well, because mentally, I was really struggling with how people thought of me. And then as the years got better, I started to overcome that sadness and not being able to people to accept me. Another struggle that I dealt with was having friends. In the beginning, I was very non-social, and because I was afraid people would hurt me in the long run or judge me just because I'm on the spectrum.
Yeah. What was the most difficult part about school?
Well, being able to focus and being able to interact with people without being a little awkward.
What do you want others who have autism to know, child or adult?
I want them to know that we are all equal and we all come from a different background. But no matter what, we're all part of the community, and we all can have a voice in this world as being on the spectrum, either child, adult, anybody. It's a good experience because you learn from it in the long run.
Is it hard to get a job?
Sometimes.
With the work knowing that you have autism?
I tell people that I'm autistic because I'm open about it. But sometimes, depending on what it is, I try to keep it to myself and see if people can figure it out.
Okay. Do you live alone? If so, is it hard?
which is called Nariki. I also have mental illness, which overlaps with my autism. And the program is a 2-year program for people who have disabilities. I've been in this program for 2 years now. It'll be 2 years in May. And I actually love it. I only pay a certain amount of rent each month. I have goals that I work on every month. And I meet with my caseworker weekly. And I love it here. Eventually, it also prepares me for the real world where I can get my own place and have a job and be able to do things independently.
That's actually leading into the next question. Do you want to live alone?
I would say yes and no. But in the beginning, probably yes.
Can you go more in depth with it?
Like, I want to be able to experience living alone before I decide if I want to, like, have another person with me. Like, if I get into a relationship, maybe. But I want to see what it's like to live on my own first. Because I know it's going to be hard, but I probably can do it.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to add?
I just want people to know that people on the spectrum are very, very shy sometimes. People who are on the spectrum are nonverbal or verbal. But in some cases, it's very hard to deal with it. Because I had a hard time in my life, like, in the beginning. But, just know that you have a voice and let it be heard.
Okay. Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
That will conclude the video.
Thanks.
It was nice seeing you.
You too.